Hey guys, welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I'm Tyler. Thank you guys for stopping by for another beer review. Tonight we've got another one that I picked up recently. This is going to be another beer from Captain Lawrence, who is out of Elmsford, New York. This is going to be their Powdered Dreams, which is a New England style IPA brewed with Mosaic Lupulin powder, Azacca, and Ella hops. And this one is also, I'm assuming it might have lactose in it. It says limited release. Maybe it doesn't, though. They don't have any info on here. So maybe not. I'm not really sure. If they do, I don't see it on the label here. But I assumed with it being like Powdered Dreams, I don't know. I guess I just assumed it had lactose, so maybe that was my bad. So, yeah, let's go ahead and crack this open. This one's getting a 4.05 on Untapped currently. I'm excited about this one. Hoping that this one will be a little bit more promising than the last Captain Lawrence we did, which was Tears of Green. This one was canned on June 8th, so we're almost 3 months. The last one I think was 4 or 5 months. I can't remember, so I think it was 4. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this one. So the head's already dissipating pretty quickly, but it's a very nice looking beer in the glass. It's just a nice gold color with, you know, half a finger of head. It's dissipating very quickly. See, we generate about a finger's worth back. It's kind of off-white, very small bubbles. Let's go ahead and shove our nose in this one. So it's very minimal on the nose. It smells similar to Tears of Green. At least it's reminding me of the malt bill that the last one had. It does have a little bit brighter citrus aroma going on. I really expected more of a punch, though, man. I don't know if their beers just fall off, you know, pretty quickly. I know 3 months is pushing it, you know, for some of these New England style IPAs. But it's using Mosaic Lupulin powder, Azacca, and Ella. So, but I will say that citrus aroma that it's putting off is very nice. It's very pleasant. It's very bright. It's almost reminding me of like a yellow starburst or something like that. Almost like a lemon thing going on. You do get some generic citrusiness as well, like some orange, tangerine, maybe even grapefruit a little bit. It does smell like it's a little sweet. A little bit of like a green herbal type thing. So, decent smelling beer. It's not blowing me away or anything like that, but let's go ahead and taste it because that's really what it's about. Cheers. Okay. Yeah. So I will say immediately that it's 10 times better on the palate. So that's a plus. All of those same hop aromas translate pretty well over onto the palate, but it's definitely like scaled up quite a bit from what you're smelling. I will say I'm not getting a ton of Mosaic. Hold on. Maybe a little bit on the back end. You know, I know people say that Simcoe gives off like a cattiness, but Mosaic kind of, in a way, gives that off to me just a little bit. And I'm kind of getting that on the back end. And I've heard somebody else say like sweaty, like gym socks or something like that, and I totally get that on the back end of this one. So I think that's where the Mosaic Lupulin powder is kind of shining. As far as like the fruit flavors, I mean, you do get a nice translation from that aroma over to the palate on the citrus notes. It's like the lemon, starburst. You do get some pineapple in there, some orange, some citrus or tangerine, some grapefruit. I almost feel like it's got a bit of a greenness going on as well, almost giving it like a little bit of a bitterness, but it's not off-putting at all. Mouthfeel is quite nice. It's nice medium mouthfeel. Carbonation is a little bit more prickly than you might expect on a New England style. Nice light doughy malt character. Yeah, this is a very decent beer. I'll say more than decent. It's a tasty beer. It's definitely a step up from Tears of Green that we had yesterday. That was kind of old, but yeah, this one's a really tasty beer. I'm happy with it. I just wish I knew if it had lactose. It does have a little bit of a sweetness on the back end as well before it dries out. And I wouldn't say it dries completely out. Like I'm still getting a little bit of a sweetness that's kind of grabbing on a bit back on the back end. So yeah, to sum it up, very nice mouthfeel. The flavors are a lot bigger than the aroma is. So it's got some nice citrus fruit, some nice tropical fruit going on. A pleasant mouthfeel. Definitely not thin. It's not super thick either. It's just kind of middle of the road type mouthfeel. It's pretty generic for the New England style IPA. Pretty standard. And then you do get some nice like dankness, a little bit, I guess you could call it that, a little bit of a dankness on the back end from those Mosaic hops. So in my book, this is definitely worth checking out. So if you have access to Captain Lawrence, I would definitely recommend trying this one. This is, from what I could tell on Untapped, it's a rotating series they do, I guess, where they do different hops with each version of this beer. This is Powdered Dreams. Again, this is the one with Mosaic, Lupulin Powder, Azacca, and Ella. I don't know a ton about Ella. I know Azacca is very tropical leaning. Mosaic is very tropical, citrusy. It does have some prevalent stuff in it, some prevalent tones that you don't get in a lot of other hops. For me, it's got a cattiness or a blueberry thing, or even, like I said, that sweaty gym sock. I usually don't really know about that, but I've heard that recently, and it's definitely translating over into this beer. So kind of cool to spot new things once you've kind of heard other people talk about it. So it's just not something I ever thought about. It really reminded me of, but I can definitely see it in this one. So anyway, guys, definitely recommend you guys trying this one. It's a pretty tasty beer. And thank you guys for stopping by and watching the video. And we'll see you in the next one. But until then, like this one, leave a comment, and subscribe. We'll see you later. Cheers.